I think our communities, our local communities, have, like Hackney Wick, have taken a real beating over the last 40 years. And some of this is, I suppose some of this would have been inevitable. It's a result of decline of manufacturing, say, or the globalization, or the great flows of international capital. But there's been victims of all that, and as a result, some people can't locate themselves within their own environment, within their own community, and without that anchorage, they feel adrift. The thing about Victorian age is, I think that you could. Here was your house, your house in this terrace, in this neighbourhood, in this city, in this country. It was all you could locate yourself. You knew where you were. You knew how you fitted into the picture. I think there are a lot of people around here who just wonder, well, what is the picture that we're meant to fit in to? I think we're a much more fragmented society.
At the start of the season, we say, well, we're entered in the London Cup, let's win the London Cup, bring it back to Clapton Park. Yeah, right. You know what I mean? And they took us seriously, and it's just amazing. And I'll take my hat off to them that they're forgotten about by a lot of services, but like the youth service. But there's some diamonds down here, and the people down here know it. So that's all we care about, really.
And I'm just proud of the boys, man. Really proud of them, because what they've done is amazing. And 2 years ago, no football. 2 years later, in the London Cup. What more can you want? It's a dream come true. That's all I can say, really.
And what could this game mean for Clapton Rangers?
Well, we're from the Clapton Park estate, where we need a lot of positive outputs. There's just negative outputs at the moment. So this would be a major output for the estate. It would make for a much healthier estate. It will let the residents see that the young people are champions.
That means so much to me and the young team of Clapton Rangers, because I'm the manager of the youngsters, and for them to come and see what all the hard work, where it gets you. Yeah, big day like today. It's like a World Cup for us. There's a lot more good things going on in the community that we don't get the recognition for, and hopefully just something like this will put us on the map for better things.
Just had someone go, yeah, thanks for bringing back up Clapton Rangers, bring some fire back into the area. So I'm like, I was so happy. Apart from my children, this is the next best thing. Because as I said before, it's not just about the football team. This is about the area, this is about Hackney, it's about, it's about, we can be more than just hoodies.
Tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel.
I feel happy for the boys, really. They thoroughly deserved it. Fell apart a bit in the second half towards the end, but just look.
I remember arguing vis-a-vis the Olympics, was that what we didn't need was to invest billions, little I don't know how many billions it was, in getting a few elite athletes out there, that what we wanted was a fit nation. And now what do we hear? Complaints that all the money's going to the Olympics and there's very little left, for other kind of exercise. And it's not just exercise, it's for arts too. So much for the Cultural Olympiad. So many arts organisations have just lost their funding because it's all gone to the Olympics. And so it's, being focused on a very small group of people instead of what really should be our concern is having a healthy nation. Does it matter whether we have the Olympics or not, especially when they're disgusting, the amounts of money that you're talking about.
We know that we can start 3 more teams with the amount of demand there is for it, but there's just not the finance really, and so we just stick to what is within our limits, really.
But we were kind of living on thin air. It was scrapes. It was just about cover that. Right, where's the next one? We've got to find money for that next week. Like, and that's how it was. We literally were scraping the book.
Still like that.
Yeah, it hasn't changed much.
I mean, Clapton Rangers has got a lot of hype around it, you know. And like positive hype, people are talking about it, the kids talk about it, and the kids around the estate are talking about it. Yeah. It's in the local they're in the local newspapers, and it's these guys from around here that are leading all of it.
People are getting a reputation for the right reasons.
Yeah. Rather than the drug dealer who the kids look up to because he's got lots of stuff, you got maybe us who are trying to get kids off the street and do football. So I think that has an effect on them. Clapton Rangers has virtually brought people together in Clapton Park and eradicated a lot of stigmas and made people see young people in a different light, and old people in a different light.
Do you agree with the term things will trickle down to these little, these smaller sort of clubs and organisations?
No, there's a lot of scepticism because I just don't think at the end of the day the economics mount up. I just think the laws of supply and demand just aren't going to reach across. That's true of sport. It's also true of the artist community that we have here. That's only worked because you've had empty factory space in a part of the world where there was very little demand for it, and so you had a bunch of enterprising people who could just move in. A simple world of supply and demand, but once you've got developers and property capital interested in this area, those people just haven't got the clout to remain, and they're already thinking it's time to move on. They're going to be a stage in this neighbourhood's history rather than being a permanent part.